Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, July 19th, 2021. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I was having a hard time starting the show off today. Man, I'm just flabbergasted. That's a good word today. On how quickly this month is going by. And, it just, it's amazing, it's the good weather, right? It's good weather. You always have lots of activities to do, and it just flies by every year. So here we are. Got out fishing with the Bamlet family last night. We had some good luck finally. It's been a while. And Andrew's wife just can outfish us like no tomorrow. It doesn't matter what we do. She kicks our butt. But one of Andrew's daughters had caught a huge bass, Bamlet. 15? What'd you say, 15 and a half? Something like that. It was big guy. And we're a catch and release group. We love to catch and release and keep having fun out there. So a lot of fun. And hopefully you got out over the weekend as well and enjoyed some great weather and fun. It was just nice. You can't beat a weekend like this. And after tonight, moving forward, it's going to be a little dicey, so we're going to want to keep an eye on the weather, at least for concerts going on right now. That should be a good night. And then chances of rain the rest of the week, and the humidity is up too. So it's back. It's warm. Have some fun. That's all I have to say. And we've got a fun show planned for you as well today. We'll get you the latest headlines here in just a second. In case you missed it, we're going to replay our Street Sweeper Art Contest Award winner. You didn't get to see the beautiful artwork. We'll have that for you coming up here in our digest. And then over the weekend, we had the COPA event happening here in Fitchburg, the kickoff event. We're going to break all that down for you and take you out to that big event yesterday right here in Fitchburg. So much to get to. And let's jump into the headlines. Public hearing on the Common Council's proposed 2022-2031 capital improvement plan are now online. You can check this out, and this plan will be worked on July 27th at 7:30 p.m. at the Common Council. They'll hold that public hearing during the Common Council meeting, and you can tune in online or in person and talk about those proposed amendments if you'd like. Capital improvement plan to access the mayor's proposed CIP and the proposed amendments. You just got to check out the link. And guess what? We'll share the link for this, but you can go to the website, fitchburgwi.gov. It's right there on our homepage right now for you to access. All right, turning our attention to the police department. Fitchburg Police Department investigating a hit and run crash with an injury. This happened just after 8 last night. Fitchburg police officers were dispatched to High Ridge Trail for a report of someone who was hit by a vehicle. Officers learned on scene a 6-year-old girl was struck by a vehicle while riding her bike on the 2100 block of High Ridge Trail. The girl was able to walk home and then was transported by EMS Fitzgerald with non-life-threatening injuries. Based on the statements obtained, the incident occurred sometime between 7:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. behind Cahill, Maine and Fish Hatchery Road. The suspect vehicle was traveling eastbound on High Ridge Trail. Suspect vehicle is described as a gray 4-door sedan with older front damage and driven by a Hispanic male in his 20s. The vehicle was last seen by witnesses headed eastbound on High Ridge Trail towards Fish Hatchery Road after yelling at the girl to stay out of the road. If you have any information regarding this incident or you recognize the suspect or the suspect's vehicle, please contact the Fitchburg Police Department. You also can remain anonymous by contacting the Madison Area Crime Stoppers 606-608-266-6014 or by visiting p3tips.com for more information on that. And all of how to submit reports and stuff like that is on our website, fitchburgwi.gov. Just go under public safety in the police department. All right, McKee Farms Park has a survey out there for their inclusive playground. The Parks Recreation and Forestry Commission, in partnership with the Fitchburg Optimist Club, are working to install an all-inclusive playground adjacent to the McKee Farms Park splash pad. The play equipment is anticipated to cover approximately 4,200 square feet and will have accessible path connections to the parking lot and splash pad. Construction is anticipated to commence this fall of 2021. Please head out to our website for more information and take this brief survey to help us out as we continue the planning process there for the playground. It's pretty cool. pretty cool concept there. So looking forward to getting everybody's feedback on that. All right, Little John's has an open house coming up, and I bet you didn't know that they have 2 locations already, if you can believe that. Come tour one of the most innovative social enterprises founded by Madison chef Dave High that is transforming food access into food access by making chef quality meals for everybody, regardless of their means. It says here, we're excited to show off our temporary production kitchen space and share all of the incredible updates and some of our good or feel good food. And this kitchen is located here, Little John's Kitchen at 411 Prairie Heights Drive in Verona. It's on the 2nd floor of the Verona Athletic Center. Doors open up at 5:30 p.m. with food, beverage, and fun. So hopefully you can come out for this. They also have a location just off the frontage road there on here in Fitchburg off Verona Road. So don't get it confused because it says Verona. This is a different location that's been more of a kitchen, is from what I've understood. But we'll learn more about that on Wednesday. All right, protect yourself from theft from vehicles. Protect yourself from theft. It's easy. Yep. If it's visible in your car, there's a risk it could be stolen. Make sure you keep property inside your vehicle hidden, such as cell phones, phone chargers, and other electronics. The crime of opportunity, Andrew. That's what they call this, crime of opportunity. And it says here, I like this piece here. Park in well-lit areas. Put away any valuables. Lock it. You got to lock it. Lock cars and windows. Do not leave the keys in the car. Crime of opportunity, folks. Don't want that. And never leave your vehicle while it's running. I know it's easy to do in the wintertime here in Wisconsin, but never is it a good idea to do that for many reasons. But theft is definitely one of those. All right, finally, in our headlines today, you may have received a check in the mail from the government, and you might be like, well, what is this? Well, in case you missed it, this is what it is. Child tax credit has begun. That's right. American Rescue Plan increased the child tax credit payments from $2,000 per child to $3,000 per child for children over the age of 6, and from $2,000 to $3,600 for children under the age of 6. It's made payments automatic and monthly for most. Nearly all families with kids qualify. This program is expected to lift millions of children out of poverty, in the biggest intervention on child poverty in half of a century. To learn more about this child tax credit, just go to the website, childtaxcredit.gov, and you can get the information that's related to this, how it works, how you're getting it, why you're getting it, and so much more. So, in case you were wondering why you receive something from the government here, that would be that. Still, you got to watch out for scams. We've talked about this with the Better Business Bureau. You do not have to pay to get this, but you do need to read all the things online. But if somebody calls you up and asks you to, pay money to get money, not happening. Don't do it. It's a scam. All right. That does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up our digest segment. We're going to take you out to the past art winner of the Sweeper Art Contest. We'll have that next for you right here on Talking Fitchburg.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day. Very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Said I'm fine.
Me to bed, see you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready?
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg in our digest. And today we're talking about the street sweeper winner. Yeah, there was an art contest, and a lot of you turned in some really cool art. Gotta say, it's pretty cool. But we have one winner, and we want to share that with you in case you missed it from last week. Take a look.
How do you like it? I really like it. I love it.
Thank you to everyone for attending this award ceremony for the city's first ever street sweeper artwork contest. First, I'd like to thank all of the students who participated in this artwork contest, as well as Lonnie, our street sweeper operator, who came up with this great idea to get our community involved. The city purchased its first street sweeper over 10 years ago, and at that time we could get through the entire city within 4 weeks. However, with growth, development, and the addition of new roads, as of 2020, it took 8 to 10 weeks to get through the entire city. Our new street sweeper doubles our fleet from 1 to 2 and allows us to provide a higher level of service to our residents. Street sweeping not only helps to keep our streets looking neat and tidy, it also plays a huge role in protecting our water quality. Debris on the road can contain oil and solvents from cars and trucks, salt and sand spread during the winter, lawn chemicals, and phosphorus-containing leaves. In the urban area, the storm sewer system consists of curb and gutter and an underground network of pipes which takes these pollutants directly to our natural water resources. Street sweeping helps to prevent these materials from washing into our storm sewers and then out into our lakes and rivers. The slogan on our new street sweeper reads, "Working together to keep our lakes and rivers clean." This underscores that there is no silver bullet to improving water quality, and we have to work together. We encourage residents to get involved by installing a rain garden or rain barrel, picking up pet waste, reducing or eliminating the amount of fertilizer that goes on lawns and other outdoor spaces, and by helping to keep our streets leaf-free in the fall. All of these activities can help ensure that debris doesn't travel down storm drains and end up as pollutants in our water bodies, which can lead to toxic algae blooms, low oxygen levels, and green, murky waters, none of which are good for the environment. Thank you so much to Ding Han for sharing your talents with the city and providing us with this beautiful artwork to help spread the word about keeping our waterways clean.
This is beautiful. It's going to look fantastic going down the streets. And so I'm just really impressed. You did a fantastic job. Thank you very much for all of your efforts in doing this. Like Claudia said, the street sweepers are part of a bigger program to make sure that we're being as environmentally friendly as we can. And it's an important piece. And I think that having such a beautiful design will get more attention to what we're doing here. So I look forward to seeing this going down our streets as well. So again, thank you very much. I have both a certificate of appreciation and a gift certificate for you for all of your hard work. I very much appreciate it. And it's just a small token of our appreciation. Thank you very much. And we're going to take some photos. And when you see it go by, you can, wave and let people know this was yours. But you did a great job. I really am impressed. Thank you very much for all your efforts and your work in doing this.
I've been into art ever since I guess I could pick up a pencil, and I really wanted to contribute to Fitchburg, which I've lived in for the past 6 or 7 years. So when this art contest came up, I decided, why not enter? And maybe I could win, maybe not, but at least I had fun. I went through 2 drafts. This was the second draft. The first one, I wanted to be a bit creative with the Fitchburg logo, but then I decided to scrap it and incorporate some nature because I saw a lot of, they attached a website for inspiration, and it was some chalk drawings, and I saw that everything was so colorful. It had a stream, it had wildlife, so I decided to include that and some community buildings like City Hall and the Fitchburg Library and some houses. I've seen all of these animals around Fitchburg, and I just wanted to say that this is specifically for Fitchburg, nowhere else. I was going to include a fish, but I couldn't quite draw it. But I included some butterflies, some dragonflies, some little frogs, a turtle. I really, really love it. I like how they included my name here. I had a different message, but I like this new message more. It's to work together to keep our environment, and especially streams, lakes, rivers, clean, because they're very, very important for humanity and for just the world. Because I really believe that people, especially people that live in Fitchburg, really care about the environment and keeping the wildlife safe. I really can't express how thankful I am for being able to see my artwork on such a big canvas, and I'm very, very grateful that everyone decided to choose my artwork to be displayed. I'm gonna feel so proud. I'm gonna be really, really happy and excited whenever I see it driving down the street.
All right, there you have it. You can check out this story online at our Facebook and YouTube page as well. And yeah, give it a little wave when it comes down the street. And of course, that's helping keeping things out of our waterways, streams, and rivers. So we're excited for that as well. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up next, we're taking you out to the Copa Kickoff event. It's held over the weekend here in Fitchburg. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg and our guest segment. And today we're taking you out to yesterday's Copa event. That's really hard to say today. Yeah. Either way, it's a great event and a kickoff party for a brand new organization helping our youth and people interested in all music, art, talents to have a place to go. We'll take you to that live event now.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it very much. For a great cause. My name is Mitch Hank. I'll be your host. We're glad you could join us today. Our goal today is threefold: to raise money for the Michael Leckrone Family Foundation that will support students and groups in their participation in arts and arts education programs supported by COPA. To raise awareness of COPA and the campaign to build an arts facility that will support area arts organizations and provide a place to bring diverse portions of our community together. To showcase some of those organizations and provide you all with a good time. Thanks to Madison Jazz Jam students and the jazz education community, and special thanks to one of our sponsors of today's event, the Madison Jazz Society.
Well, we're doing the launch party for a thing called COPA, which is Community Opportunities for Performing Arts. And this is the establishment in the community, not just the Fitchburg community, but all of Madison, that this is an ongoing project that's very important to the community. It's very important to those of us that have some involvement with the art. And so if whatever we do gets people a little bit more motivated, a little more supporting of the arts, that's really what we're trying to do here. A few years ago, Dale came to me and said, you know, would you be interested in serving any way that you can? And since I was retired, I had plenty of time to do that. And the idea that they wanted somebody to sometimes be a spokesman, sometimes put together a band like you're going to hear today, and I've done that a lot, so I'm pretty good at it. So those opportunities came along. Plus, I just feel this really strong sentiment that the arts have to be supported, that there has to be that community outpouring of making sure we want this in our area, we want this in our community. One of the ideas of that fund is to establish a fund so that these things, for example, it costs a lot of money to rent a rehearsal space. And so what we're trying to do is to provide funds, and they've tried to keep the cost of these facilities as low as they can, but to provide those funds so that people can go in. They don't have to go scrounge out, ask for donations, that fund eventually can provide enough so that there will be rehearsal space and performance space available. And when I was asked to do it, that was the one thing that I wanted to be kind of a nonprofit feeling so that people can take advantage of all the opportunities that are present in the community. The main thing is to establish these opportunities. They have opportunities now for people to work as technicians, to work as performers, to provide some ground space performers. A lot of the jazz groups that are being played today, are being performed today, those are kids who work together in workshops to try to, and that can be more and more extensive. Plus, I think ultimately there's wonderful plans for a building right in this area, right in this site, which would be great for the area, great for the community, and it'd be a wonderful building that would have rehearsal space, performance space, workshop space, all those things that those of us in the arts think are important. Well, I think for me, I don't know a lot of the details, but I know if I say write copa.com, it's going to get to them and it's going to get to the right people. So just do copa.com.
All right, there you have it. Really cool group. And we'll follow up with COPA as they continue to do their work in fundraising for their new art center be here in Fitchburg. We'll provide those details when you can, and we'll hear back from Mike Leckrone down the road. He promised he'd be back on our show. So we'll check in with them real soon. All right, take a quick break. Wrap up the show next. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for the day, I want to thank our crew for getting out and capturing that COPA event taking place yesterday. Scott, thanks for helping us cover. And thank you for Mike LaCrome for breaking it down for us. Sounds like a really cool group. And then, of course, our art winner on the new street sweeper there. It's going to be so cool when that is out in sweeping. So we'll be watching for that as it hits the street. As you wrap up, remember, you can stay connected with Fact TV. There are so many ways to stay connected. I can't even tell you them, but I can show you them. No, I can tell you them too. Cable TV, social media, streaming channels, and of course, always on at fitchburgwi.gov/Fact TV, where you can find us. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the evening.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year. And lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region, too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I expect it to be a lot easier.
I thought it was going to be a piece of cake.
I didn't know what step to take next.
I was transitioning from the military. I was a vehicle gunner.
An avionics specialist.
I was an MP, military police.
My friends thought I could do anything.
I missed my unit, my family.
Playing with my daughter, I felt like a stranger.
I was overwhelmed.
I couldn't sleep.
I just wanted to be by myself. I didn't have a clear sense of what to do next.
I was too proud.
And then I thought, if I'm going through this, other veterans have gone through it too,
right? I started to open up.
And it made a huge difference.
So I reached out and I saw that I wasn't alone.
Because before I was able to take on my next mission, I had to take on just taking care of myself.
To find purpose.
We are not alone. Other veterans have transitioned from the military and overcome mental health challenges. Visit maketheconnection.net.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My